What's up, everybody? I got a 24 KTM 500 Exc-F. Yes, I do. And it has reeds in the airbox, just like this 25 does right here. So the 25 has some kind of substance that the 24 did not have. This substance is some kind of a glue. I'm just wondering what kind of glue that they used. I shot an email out to KTM to see what it was. The glue, if I wanted to put the reed block back in the bike, I used RVT silicone, and it worked. It worked for about a month or two, and then I had to redo it again. I was wondering if this was more of a permanent fix, because yeah, the RVT silicone for this to stay in there is not a permanent fix. I had a few other people reach out to me about what else they could use. I reached out to KTM, and I'm trying to find out what actually they glued theirs in with. It does not feel rubberized. This glue right here, when I popped open their 25 Exc-F 500 and took the air thing, the air filter out, and then run my finger down it and my nail to see what kind of a texture this had, it was more of like a plastic glue than it was a silicone. Same thing for this side, but as you can tell, they don't fit correctly. See that little lip right there and that little lip? Them two pieces of metal should have been longer, because here's mine. These two pieces of metal should have been longer and injected into that plastic. Would have solved the problem for these, but obviously they have too many of these parts in, and they just keep pushing them out. And I have the same parts number on mine that this is. Okay, so they're still doing them in 25, except now they're gluing them in, which is good because they needed to be glued in. If somebody at KTM could reach out to me, or anybody who knows what they were gluing them in with, hit me up on, the answer on this video, and I would highly appreciate it. And like I said, I used RVT silicone on mine. I had a few people reach out for theirs, and they told me they used RVT, but within a few months theirs kicked out too. So I'm just wondering if this is the final fix for this 24-25 airbox issue for the KTM 500 Exc-F, if that's going to be the final fix for it, because it did seem like it was pretty stable in there. I wasn't going to go pulling on it. It wasn't my bike. It was at a dealership. So like I said, I definitely want to find out what was used on that, and if somebody at KTM could give me a shout out, that would be amazing. I talked to Will about it from the West Coast, and I never had a follow-up on what actually KTM used on this. I'm trying to figure out what it was. I gave him a shout when it first came out in 24, what the problem was with this air reed, the reed block in the airbox. And then I never got a follow-up. I basically, shot a few videos with them being RVT siliconed in, and it was working fine. I didn't keep mine in there. I went and bought an ECU, Athena ECU. Like I said, you could buy a Fuel Commander, or basically whatever ECU you want to get, and get this thing a little bit richer, and it'll run fine without the reed block in there with an exhaust system, because you have to, if you get an air in, you have to be able to get the air out. So it's either an exhaust system, a slip-on, or you can also get an end cap for it. So that's the issue with the 24 and the 25. I'm sure it's going to be an issue with the 26 too, until they figure out what to do with this reed block, if they're going to fully glue it in or what. So obviously, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is very fixable. It's just glue. It's just I want to know what type of glue, just in case I want to put them back in, because I don't want to sell my bike with my ECU and my pipe, because I might put it on my, you know, my next year's bike. So if anybody can get back to me, anybody knows what's actually going on with this stuff, I'd highly appreciate it. And thanks. All right, everybody. See y'all later. Good luck with your 24s and your 25s. See ya.